Everybody, what's happening? This is Coach Chris, and I just wanted to come on and talk to everybody about something that happened to me today that, to be honest, kind of has me a little shook, and to be quite frank, questioning whether I want to keep riding motorcycles at the moment. Um, it's going to be a little bit long, so I hope you bear with me and listen to the story and listen to the point. I think this is really important for anybody that wants to ride a motorcycle. Um, I almost got smoked today, dude, and it was the gnarliest thing I had ever seen. I was on my way home from work, just chill Saturday afternoon, coming home on eastbound 80, off of the business 80, right there at Madison, and I just cruising. I was in lane number 3, for Madison to Greenback, which is my exit. It's pretty chill and mellow, so I just kind of like relax and deal with the traffic, whatever. There wasn't a whole lot. And right as I'm passing the Madison exit, I see this car kind of like dipping towards the exit really quickly. I don't know why my eye caught it or not, but it went off into the shoulder, caught the front wheel, and started to spin that thing. And the thing went like 180 degrees from the exit lane into lane number 3, which is the second lane from the right, like just all the way spinning, and it's coming at. All of a sudden, this thing's turning around, and I have at 65 miles an hour, I have this car in my lane coming at me head on, and it was still drifting to the right, and I kind of knew that it was going to kind of maybe hook up and come back it was drifting to the left, and it was going to come back and drift to the right, and get right into me. And I don't know, my training took over. I dropped a gear. There was trying to stop was not an option, and I just dropped a gear and let her rip. Did a hard swerve to the right. That thing comes around and almost like I don't know how close it was to wiping on my back end, but holy shit, dude! I like, my job is to ride motorcycles and to teach people to ride motorcycles, and I'm just so grateful and thankful for all the training that I've put in. If it wasn't for the training that I've put in, and working as hard as I have on the slow stuff and getting opportunity with training with my coaches, Andy from Friction Zone, and Cody from Moto Tactics, and especially Casey. I don't I I'm so lucky to be alive right now. You have no idea. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to feel. Um, I haven't come down. My adrenaline's been pumping since 4:30 this afternoon. I look back on it, and I don't know. It's by the grace of God that I was able to survive it. But even more importantly, like, what I want to put out to you guys is, like, I'm a professional. Like, I make my living riding my motorcycle, and I train hard every day. My trainers are law enforcement trainers, and that sort of stuff. But I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't for the practice of the slow speed stuff, and I don't know what to say, man. It's like time stood still for a moment. And the crazy thing is like, as terrifying as it was, I had the ability to stay calm. I made the right decisions. I don't know how I saw it happening from before it happened, but just what I got to tell everybody, man, is like, I know a lot of you guys are good riders, and you consider yourself good riders, and we get caught up in the fun of riding motorcycles and being, that guy or that person, and showing off and riding fast and everything, man. But I don't know. It was like, honestly, it was just split second. There wasn't an option. There wasn't a choice. I just dropped the gear and grabbed that throttle and and relied on my training, and and I made it. I don't know. And this is the, I don't know. I'm just thankful that there wasn't other riders behind me. Um, I think this would have smoked the average rider. And yeah, man, like fuck. I all I can stress is man, like don't think just because you pass a motorcycle class and you can get out there and you can ride and you can rip around and you can show off and that and you know uh, that shit ain't gonna going fast from stoplight to stoplight and making a bunch of fucking noise and riding fast like that ain't gonna fucking save your life, bro. I'm I don't know, this shit's fucking heavy. I don't I can't quit riding and you know I get to go train again tomorrow for some upcoming competitions and cone competitions and that sort of stuff. And I just feel grateful. And you're not as good a rider as you think you are, man. Because what are you gonna do when the shit gets real? And this is what bums me out about hearing about motorcycle crashes and that sort of stuff. And it's everybody else. Like as riders, we have a tendency to put all the blame on everybody else, man. But it, a lot of that shit is on us and how we ride. And with the exception like 4 or 5 dudes, man, I'm pretty much sure I can outride anybody. And I definitely stop quicker, make tighter U-turns, and all of that. But please, 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 please don't think that training and learning is a joke and it's not worth your time and whatever. I literally would not be here right now speaking in front of you if it wasn't for that. Um, an amount of effort and the skills and if you're gonna ride you got to go all in. And I've been through a lot of sketchy shit on my motorcycle, and it's fun to talk stories about it afterwards. And I don't know, man, I think that when the universe decides to test you in such a way of like all of a sudden you have a car coming head at you going the opposite direction in a lane of 65 miles an hour, what the fuck are you gonna do, man? You ain't got time to think. And the thing is with all of this stuff, it all comes down to reaction time. And I can't even remember the correct term that my buddy Andy gave me about it. Is I don't know. I just saw it happen. Fuck, dude. I don't know how many people y'all ever been in a situation where fucking time slows down, fucking sound just disappeared, and it was quiet, and you could see what was going on, but there was zero sound to it, and you didn't have time to think, and you just. There was one point where I just dropped a gear and fucking fucking ripped a handful of throttle, and I don't know if I closed my eyes or whatever, but it felt like the scene in Days of Thunder where he's like, fuck it, put faith in your skill and send it. And that's what I did. So just know all of this stuff, all these people, like all these opportunities to train and to practice and that sort of stuff, man, because fuck, dude, I got people to come home to, and I didn't know if I was coming home, to be honest. I I want to say thank you to Big Blue. Uh, she did. She handled it well. She did what she's supposed to do, and she got me home safe. And I don't know, man. That shit scared the fucking shit out of me. I ain't never been that scared in my entire life. But I made it. I'm home. I gotta hug my wife, pet my dogs, scratch my cat. It's because I train and I practice. For all you guys that know me and you've taken my class, you understand what I mean. That I understand, like, I believe in the fact that you have to practice so much that when the shit hits the fan, your instinct becomes your skill set. Y'all ain't got that instinct. You don't ride that good. You're lucky. And the only way to get better at riding is to ride. The better you get, the more you ride, the better you get. Statistically speaking, however, the more you ride, the more miles that you put down, the greater the chance of your number coming up is. It's just flat out statistics, man. So the better you think that you are, the better that you get. You can't ride cocky, you can't ride arrogant. You got to ride like you're out riding your number coming up. And I just saw today that the number that came up was just the one right next to mine. And yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just going to train harder. And I don't know. I was this far from not coming home today. That's too close. So ride like your life depends on it, because it does. I just want to tell everybody, if I haven't talked to you in a while, everybody that I know, my friends, my family, that I love them. Thank you guys for always being there for me. And yeah, man, I don't know. There's part of me that says, fuck yeah, dude, you made it, you can handle it. But I don't know. It's fucking really scary to think about life without motorcycles. But I think that that's also two strikes, and the universe is saying, hey, man, we made it that close, just so you know. That it's still here and it's out there, and yeah, fuck. I'm really at a dilemma. But I can tell you this, is that I'm fucking grateful for my training. I'm grateful for my coaches. I'm grateful for my team, pushing to be better, ride better. But the only way to do the only fucking way I survived this today is because I fucking practice every day. I practice. And you can flex all you want, and you can do this and you can do that. But the true test is like, how you gonna, what are you gonna do when the score counts? Fuck, bro. I don't. Practice. All I can say is please. If I've had any influence on your motorcycle life whatsoever, just promise that you're gonna train and you're gonna practice whatever bike you ride, however you want to ride. Our loved ones are already really cool for allowing us to ride motorcycles in the first place. Show them the respect that they deserve and go get fucking trained so you don't die, man. I've spent over 100,000 miles on the road and I've been through a lot of sketchy shit, but not like today, man. Not like today. Fuck. I really don't. Fuck, dude, just thinking about what could have happened. Hitting a car at freeway speeds. I had a great class. Had some good tunes. It's 83 degrees outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny Saturday afternoon in California. Train, practice. I ride my Harley better than a lot of people, man. And the universe still almost smoked me. I hate to think about what this would have happened if I had been a new rider or anybody else that didn't have experience. I'm not a quitter. But I almost made my wife a widow today. I didn't, however. And I guess I could look at this one of two ways. I could have a cocky and ego and attitude. Yeah, you could have died, but you didn't because you're a fucking badass. That I already know. But I think that I just got to be even more careful. Just because I can ride a certain way doesn't mean that I should. I tell you what, you ain't gonna see anybody ride harder more at training than I am. Not to be Debbie Downer, but I just wanted to share and yeah. There's a lot of times where shit is a lot more scary on the other side than it is while it was happening, but that was scary as fuck while it was happening. It was even scarier afterwards. Practice makes your reaction time quicker. And it's my reaction time that saved my life today. Knowing my options. First option is shit, panic, grab my front brakes, fucking ass, gotta stop. I would have wiped out, would have ate shit and got ran the fuck over. But I was able to stay calm, make the right decision, commit to it, and execute it. And here I am. If you can't do that, you're gonna get smoked, man. It's not if, it's when. I never believed in a statement. I always thought that statement was cliche or whatever like that, but you can choose to be one of the people that accept that, or choose to ride like your numbers coming up and not outrun it as far as a speed is, but outride it with the skill level and awareness of what's going on with you in the world and that sort of stuff, because the universe don't give two shits about us, man. It's going to smoke you whether you're doing the right thing or not. Your training isn't going to eliminate all possibilities of shit going wrong, but it sure does shorten the list. And thank you to my trainers, my coaches, my guardian angels. Yeah, it's a full-time job. I need more than one. And just want to let everybody know that I love everybody. And thanks for support. And like I said, if I've had any influence on your motorcycle life at all, please take this as an opportunity to be inspired and take training. We can take our course, other courses, if please just reach out, and I'll get you hooked up. But fucking practice, man. Practice. Just motivation to work harder. Because universe let me know that the time for my number coming up ain't that much longer. So you got to do what you got to do to keep the Reaper at bay, man. Be safe out there. Train and ride your motorcycle every day. Thank you for listening.